Oh, come on, CyberFrog. Watch what you're doing. Yeah, what a page turner. Oh, well, hello, everybody. It is the DNA show. It is a review, but it's not a movie review. Oh, no, not this time. This time, we're reviewing my good buddy Ethan Van Sciver's CYBERFROG REKT PLANET. I got mine. I got the nice chromium.
Look
I
at
got
that.
mine. Dennis will be getting his soon, but I let him borrow mine so he could read it, so we could review it. We didn't wait till he got it. Let me show you the stuff that it came with before we do the review.
Came with some good stuff.
It did. I got a nice trading card here. Right there. It's R1 of the Vespers. Right there. It's a nice plastic hard sleeve. I got a set of, I don't know how many this set is. I did take them out and look. But a set of CyberFrog cards here. I guess I should do my due diligence and just look real fast. You know, because that's what you do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count them. 6 CyberFrog and Friends cards right here. Look at that. Got them splayed out like I'm playing poker. Nice.
Also very chromium and shiny.
They're not all chromium, but
Oh,
they are nice and they are shiny. Let me set those down. I got the old CyberFrog keychain right there. Nice. Very cool. I got a CyberFrog die cut sticker right there. Nice and shiny. And I got, of course, the shiny all caps comics with the Laughing Man logo sticker as well. And definitely last, but not least. Well, actually, no, this isn't last. 2 more things. This is my favorite. Little CyberFrog PVC right
nice.
there. I love this stuff being an artist because now if I want to do a sketch of CyberFrog again, I can really see his head in 3D to get it totally accurate and right. Because I'm super anal that way when it comes to getting stuff properly done. So I got that bad boy as well. And now, last but definitely not least, 2 more books. Now remember, all I paid for technically was this, but all these beautiful stretch goals. That's the thing about stretch goals is you get more. The more the campaign does, the more free stuff you get. Got a Salamandroid color zine. This reprints a story back from the 90s. It's in full color. And CyberFrog Heartsick Horror, which is 2 stories, both written by Ethan. One drawn by E.J. Morges and the other one drawn by Kanan White. Very cool. If you get this, you read this second. All right. So there you go. That is the deal. And this is a fat book if you're curious. I mean, you can see it is a you're getting your money's worth with this bad boy right here.
Yeah, and with
So,
those chromium covers, they pretty much have to staple them. So,
yes.
but it was a nice, thick. Was it worth the wait? I think so.
You know, that's the thing. Like I've always said, and everybody's different, but when I back stuff, I pretty much back it and forget it. I got a
Yep.
shipping notification today for a book that I know it's late because I got updates from it. But I don't care because I just got my shipping notification for it. I'll be getting it soon. When I get it, you'll know what it is. Um, I don't care. And this, yeah, was this late? It was, but it's here now. I remembered Blood Honey. I dove into this when I got it and loved it. I thought Ethan was kicking on all cylinders with the art. Oh, look at that right there. Nice shot of Heather.
Yeah, Kyle Ritter did the coloring, and I mean, honestly, you got Ethan's art and Kyle's color. I mean, it's just a beautiful book inside and out.
Yeah, and the thing I like about Ethan's stuff is his layouts can be traditional. And what I mean by traditional is, and I'll give you an example, these two pages are more traditional type layouts, rectangular panels, gutters, stuff like that. But then he'll, when the action might ramp up, and I just want to get to an example of it. Here's a good example, and I know he showed this page was seen before. You play with the layout. You tilt it. Not only do you tilt the camera, but you almost tilt the whole page, and that's kind of what he did there. The panels are still 90-degree angles, but the whole page is at a tilt. And then there's pages in here that have cool overlapping and stuff. So, and the storytelling's very clear. You're never left wondering when through the visual storytelling of panel to panel, just the artwork, not talking about reading it yet. You're never left wondering, where am I? I'm lost, because, he's a good storyteller. He knows what he's doing. You've got the big impactful shots when you need them. I don't want to show too much of it because, some of you might not have gotten it yet. So I don't want to spoil anything with the art. That's not really a spoiler page. It's just the cool page with CyberFrog in a tree. You know, it's a really well put together book. Story wise, this book takes place. What is it? 20 years after Blood Honey.
Yeah, the first one takes place in 1998, I believe. This one is 20 years later in 2018. 20
Yes,
years after the, I know I won't say it right, but it's like the Vizpis
the
invasion.
Vespers.
Vespis?
The Vespers invasion.
The Vespis invasion. And we get rejoined up with Heather Swain, who I know I ordered the figure for Heather. I can't wait whenever the figures come in as well. I got the Jay Lee cover, so I'm very excited. And I know that he's got a lot of books to mail, so he's going to be very hard at work. So very much looking forward to it. But yeah, she's out in the Jersey Pine Barrens. So it's a cool story. They definitely go into a lot. That if you wear red, so like you see hunting parties, and Heather's had a child named Lily, and she's very integral to the story. And they wear red cloaks because the Vice Biz can't see them. Red kind of makes them invisible, and it's neat how the story progresses, how
Well,
CyberFrog reemerges, and the story. There's a lot of good action. It's cool. They build upon the first one very, very nicely.
and you get to see, so Cyberfrog's back after 20 years because he was basically healing, for lack of a better word. You got to read Blood Honey. Don't want to ruin that one either. He comes back, like Dennis said. Heather has a kid now named Lily. In the beginning, her and Cyberfrog aren't, they don't get along great. We'll say in the beginning, but as the story moves on and progresses, you see a nice change between the two characters, Cyberfrog and Lily, and it's not really on his part. It's kind of on hers, because it's like, who's this dude? Who's this outsider coming in? And her mom tries to explain it and stuff, and they actually grow together and form a nice bond as well. I love that down shot right there of Cyberfrog, and then of course he sees Heather and they hug it out and stuff. So I thought that was cool. You get introduced to um, basically the inhabitants in this community that they've put together where Heather lives and stuff. It's in the woods. They have smoke going and fires because that also helps keep the Vespers away. Like Dennis said, wearing the red. You get some cool survival, almost Walking Deadish type vibes from the community and the stuff they're going through to stay alive in this time now, because the world is just overrun with this Vespis infestation. Um, I'm trying to think. Like I said, I don't want to ruin too much. There's a nice fun scene with some pigs, and I don't mean police. I mean actual hogs, which was, kind of, I kind of chuckled at. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. Giving a little chuckle to that scene.
Yeah, like you said, it was good, and I just kept waiting because you wanted to find out what happened after Blood Honey had finished, and everybody's kind of wondering what's going on with Salamandroid, and it's just good to see it. And the quality of production, I thought the paper was fantastic. I thought, like I said, the way that chromium, I mean, that was a nice, heavy, thick one, so absolutely fantastic. So I think everybody. Will love this story.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the wait. There is a little story going on with Lily wanting to find her dad and stuff. That's all I'll say on that. There's also kind of the leader of the community. It's not, put it this way, it's not just the Vespis that you could say are the bad guy threat either. There's always going to be somebody in the community and stuff. So we'll just leave it at that.
Again, anybody who watched Walking Dead knows there's all different types, and you're going to run across it. And this is kind of post-apocalyptic. That's just the way everything is, and people have different opinions. But they do a nice job of addressing that. You get a feel for the characters, and the words are very good. The dialogue is solid. And then, Ethan does a great job, even when there's no dialogue on the page, of, being able to show the action and convey story just through the artwork.
Yeah, and I do like this one scene. It reminds me of if Dennis ever gets stung by a bee. This dude right here is running in. He's like, oh, the murder hornets. I got stung. And then look at him swell up. I mean, actually, it's not that. I know Dennis isn't allergic to bees, but he's allergic to eating chicken. And when he eats chicken, that's exactly what he looks like.
Well, I found out I'm not allergic to hornets because I did get stung just 2 months ago by some hornets when I was out doing the leaves. And guess what? I'm still here.
But they weren't murder hornets, Dennis.
They were not.
So, nice splash page here. Doesn't give anything away. Nice splash. Very cool. We're going to keep it nice and sweet like we do our movie reviews because, like I said, no spoilers. It's a really fun story. I'll actually even say, because I didn't go back and reread Blood Honey before this, because I remember how Blood Honey ended, so it was fine. He did a really good job of recapping stuff in this as well. If this is your jump one point, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be covered. And
I do too. And I was actually going to make that point. It's been so long since I've read Blood Honey that, I was like, okay, I don't remember. Well, you don't, even if you didn't own the first one, you can sit down and go right through this and go, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. You can pick right up. You're really not missing much from the story. It's very subtle, but it's also informative. So, yep, didn't matter if you're brand new or if you're a veteran of this title.
There you go. So that is the review of it. Are we CGCing it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to give it a 8.5. So I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
I got my bang for my buck. I'm really looking forward to the third one. Is it going to probably be a year or so? Yeah. Do I care? No. Because I've got so much other stuff to do, whether it's other stuff to read, my own work, whatever. That's fine. I'm used to going to a movie, thinking it's awesome, and not getting a sequel for 2 years. I got no problem waiting because I know it'll be quality just like this one was.
Great. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait. I've got the Jay Lee cover coming, so I really can't wait for it. I'm giving it a 9.2. I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable. So for those of you not in the comic book, it's 0.5 to a 10.0, which is a unicorn. This is a near mint minus. It is there are not a lot of minuses. It's really solid. I enjoyed everything about it. It was good all the way around. So I would highly recommend, if you didn't, go pick this one up, and if you can get your hands on a Blood Honey, it would be a great companion read with it.
There you go. Look at that. And speaking of great stuff and great books, well, oh my lord, you need to jump on over and get yourself in a little. Oh, what's going on? I pressed the button. Let's do this. Kor-Drath the Reckoning right now, live on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Links are in the description below. Go check it out, guys. The campaign is rolling along. If you add this in with the Kickstarter, we're creeping up almost at the 80,000 mark, which will unlock the next stretch goal that everybody gets, no matter what campaign you backed. And that's the 7x10 Lilith character card. Nice double-sided art by me and Dan Lawless on colors. The stats on the back by Dennis. This is a playable character just like Adriana and Kor-Drath. Kor-Drath and Adriana, the sorceress, were on a quest to find out who slaughtered his tribe and why they did it. What are their intentions? Kor-Drath is the last man standing from the Red Lions tribe, and he's out for blood. You want to find out more? Check out the links below. Check out Kor-Drath.com to read pages 1 through 8 and see some other cool stuff that is not on the campaign itself.
That's right.
There
guys,
you go.
And for those of you who have backed it, share it to your friends. We need to keep going. We're closing in on that $80,000 stretch goal. So sooner the better, because once we get that, then we can worry about the $90,000 stretch goal.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not going to announce that until we hit the 80.
One step at a time, brother. One step at a time.
That's right.
All right, guys. Until next time, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you with another review of either a movie or a book. Bye-bye,
Right.
everybody.
Live long and prosper.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!